You'll get some money.
Have you ever seen a real cowboy? Here's a hint. I'm not talking about these guys. I'm not talking about wannabes, like rodeo people in their John Wayne Halloween costumes. I'm talking about real cowboys. Shark has over 100 videos exposing rodeo animal abuse, but this is our very first video where we're going to show you a real cowboy. Are you ready? Here they are, real cowboys. And I'll bet they're not quite what you expected. They prefer the term wrangler. You'll notice that these wranglers aren't in some little dirt arena. They're out in the real West, the Wild West. That's the only place to find real cowboys. These wranglers are getting ready to capture wild burros in Death Valley National Park. The burros were going to be shot because someone in government decided that they were harming the environment. An animal rescue organization called Wild Burro Rescue assembled people who were interested in saving the burros. Once rescued, the burros are gentled and then adopted out. You'll notice right away that not a single wrangler wears a so-called cowboy hat. You'll hear about why in a moment. They also don't wear those pointy-toed cowboy boots or enormous belt buckles that seem to scream out, "Look at me, I'm a cowboy." I guess when you really are a cowboy, you don't feel a need to broadcast it. The burro capture is a three-step operation. First, a helicopter drives the burros out of the hills and moves them close enough for the wranglers to move in on horseback. Then it's time for the real cowboys to do their thing. The wranglers rope the burros, but unlike a rodeo environment, they do it very carefully. There's an enormous difference in the way a real cowboy treats animals versus a rodeo contestant. Rodeo contestants do better the rougher they treat their victims. Real cowboys are judged on how carefully they handle an animal. There are no jerk downs, no dragging, no body slams. These are professionals, not circus performers. The horses and the horsemanship of the wranglers is the stuff of legends. Rodeo contestants can't hold a candle to these real cowboys. Let me tell you, a wild burro is a strong, tough animal. Still, the wranglers handle them as gently as possible, and in spite of the dozens of animals we captured, there wasn't a single animal injury.
Boy, you gotta get him there. Get on the head. Get on that head. Don't get afraid.
The last part of the process was where some people would mob the burro to get him up onto the trailer for transport. I got to be one of those volunteers. It was quite an experience. We hated to take the burros out of the wild, but it was the only way to keep them from being killed. It was wonderful to see many different people from different walks of life come together to help out. Stories and legend make burros out to be stupid animals, but they are very intelligent, strong, and beautiful.
Lift up. There you go. Lift you. Lift. Now roll. Get out of the way.
What I really found fascinating was a conversation I had with these real cowboys about the posers who run around in cowboy hats and cowboy boots and such.
Yeah, these are big horses. I didn't know they'd be so big.
I thought it was just right here close.
And I thought you guys would be wearing cowboy hats. No cowboy hats?
They get in the way.
No cowboy boots? Look at this.
Mistake us for truck drivers.
Yeah.
Huh?
We're afraid somebody might mistake us for truck
If
drivers.
you wear cowboy boots?
We wear cowboy boots.
No cowboy hats and no cowboy boots. I don't know what to make of
Those
this.
are cowboy boots.
No, those aren't.
Yes, they
Wait,
are. Yes, they are.
Those are
cowboy boots.
Those, well, yeah, those are kind of cowboy boots.
Those are cowboy boots. They're made
Not
by
as-
Justin.
No, they're supposed to be real pointed things. You know?
Oh,
Those are cowboy boots.
Yeah.
That's urban cowboy boots.
That's urban cowboy
This is
boots?
Western cowboy
These are
boots.
real cowboy boots.
Yes.
These are broken toe boots. All your toes are broke and your heels are broke.
All the professional cowboys wear those.
Oh yeah? That's what you wear.
Heck yeah.
Easy on your feet.
There it was, right from the mouths of real cowboys. They explained that the rodeo-style cowboy hats got in the way of the roping, and that the so-called cowboy boots and belt buckles were just for show. For truck drivers, they said, and for urban cowboys. So, if the real cowboys are the men on the range, then just who are the imposters in the rodeo arenas? Yeah, that's what we figured. So the next time you see some posers strutting around at the rodeo, remember the real cowboys. Hollywood created a phony image of the cowboy, and like a leech, the rodeo industry has been sucking off that image ever since, and doing everything it can to rewrite Western American history. The only thing that's real about rodeos is the animal abuse, and animal abuse is un-American. On the morning after our biggest and last burro capture of the trip, a stranger came to town. No, it wasn't Clint Eastwood. It was my daughter, Megan. Her special job was simply to stay close to the wild burros, so in time they would realize that humans posed no threat to them. The burros were, of course, rather standoffish to the idea at first. The plain truth is, they were having none of it. We thought the process could take weeks, but in just a few days, the beautiful little burros began showing signs that they wanted to join up with humans.
You having fun there, Meg?
Yes, I am.
That's a wild burro, that burro.
I can't even do this to some burros I have at home.
This shows what happens when even wild animals are approached with genuine care and goodwill. Before long, it was almost a burro competition to see who could get the most attention, and we knew these burros were going to make some families very happy.
You know, it's about time
Okay,
for them.
I've got old guy. I got old guy.
Then came the day that we had to say goodbye to our new friends.
Wait.
Our last morning, we're making the most out of it. Yeah. But keep it right underneath. Keep it underneath. Oh my, kisses now.
He's like, oh, gosh.
It was sad for us, but the burros would live, and thanks to Wild Burro Rescue, they would soon have new friends who would care for them for life. If you want to learn more about Wild Burro Rescue, you can go to wildburrorescue.org. If you want to learn about rodeo animal abuse, you can go to rodeocruelty.com. This is Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that?
God, they're so crazy, these things. How could they shoot them?
I know.
God, they're just beautiful. They're so wild, now they're just wanting to trust us.
Yeah.
It's insane. Oh, what a face.
Megan.
Oh, what a face.
Megan.
Oh, what a face. Huh?
Megan.
Bye-bye.